So hi there, I'm John Sotiropoulos. I lead the Agentic Security Initiative at OWASP, part of the board for the the Generative AI Security Project, and I work at ETSI, another standardization body.
There you go. Rock. Everybody knows you, but who are you?
I'm Rock Lambros. I'm the Director of AI Standards and Governance at Zenity. I am on the Agentic Security Initiative core team, and I'm also the co-lead for the OWASP Top 10 for LLM 2026 update.
Well, so you guys, you had a nice summit. I have a mic, so you guys share yours.
Yeah.
What was the summit about today?
I think, normally I really like our summits, but today it exceeded my expectations. So we want to talk about security 360, not just producing and talking about tons of content that we produce, and that's very important. The work that Rock is doing on top 10 for LLMs is really important. We need that.
Projects are good.
The the state of agentic security and governance, that again you call it there, an amazing piece of paper, but content doesn't make change, doesn't bring change. So we wanted to have this 360 view of security. So we launched today the Agentic Security Council. We had Oxford University, we had Queen's University of Belfast, Laser, CSID. Everyone who's anyone in research, connect with us on that council, because we bring industry and practitioners and research together. Then we moved on, and we had a fantastic panel on incident response, because that's changing. 22. Right. Did you know that the average time from initial access to the next attacker has collapsed from 8 hours to 22 seconds? How on earth are you going to respond to that? So great conversations there with our friends from AWS, Microsoft. We had an excellent keynote from the National Security Officer of Microsoft, Joanne Miller. Oh, yeah. She was fantastic in connecting the practitioner with the national. Then the state of the agentic security report, a walkthrough by Ariel, which was phenomenal, I thought. The shift on runtime security. And then we also had a panel with the heads of AI security at Lloyd's, a very frank, very open panel conversation with me on how do we balance that ambition with caution. And she, Manisha,
I like that word, ambition.
One of them, said, for that to happen, we have to stop being the ministry of no. Because people will bypass us and will do it anyway. So that was a great day. I don't know what you thought, Rock, but I thought it was phenomenal. I loved it.
It was a fantastic day. A lot of good conversations. My highlight was definitely the announcement of the research initiative, or the research council, as you put it. I talked about how we're leveraging a data-driven approach to help inform the 2026 Top 10 for LLM update. First time in its 4-year history now that we actually have a corpus of reported incidents to kind of measure ourselves against. In conjunction.
Idea. Measure how things
well, in conjunction with the community vote, right?
Yeah.
And it's just a data point, but now we have data, and that's the key.
And I think that's a great thing that's happening with the top 10 for LLMs. This guy is doing an excellent job in grounding those top 10s, not just on opinions, but what we're seeing out in the industry. And we need to do more and more of that. Our purpose isn't to produce stuff. Our purpose is to help people on the ground secure, innovate, so that we don't become pariahs in the world. So, and I think today was a great day of celebrating that.
Nice one. Any key takeaway do you want to share? Things maybe folks could follow up with by going to the OWASP website or something, like the research council or whatever. I don't know.
I think a few things that dawned on me today. The first one is the agentic security changes everything. The 22 seconds that I mentioned changes phenomenally how we secure. So I think go and download the state of agentic security and governance and understand the consequences, the implications of that. Also, be very realistic of how you implement security, and I think that's where Lloyd's group helped us today. And again, the report helps you because we have some adoption tiers there and maturity levels that can help folks operationalize security, because security isn't good if it's just on PDFs, it has to become part of that. Let's connect the dots. Let's be a community from research all the way to red teamers, to defenders, to builders, and SecOps, and let's have a single view of what's happening. And that's what the Research Council. Come and join us.
Love it. Any final thought from you, Ryan?
Yeah, absolutely. And just come and join us on the GenAI security project at OWASP in general at genai.owasp.org/contribute. We need all the help.
Love it. Well, thank you guys. Always great to see you.
Great to see you too.
I say this every time I have somebody from OWASP on. I love what OWASP does. I'm a huge fan. Can do whatever I can to support.
And
I'll go wherever I can to do that.
We're a huge fan of the work that you do. We all play. It takes a village, and we're all parts of this. We have many voices. We have different perspectives, but hopefully we have, and you help us have aligned narratives and be one community.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. A quick plug for OWASP Global in Vienna, AppSec Global in Vienna, right? Sadly, I won't be able to go, but it's always a good event. So.
I won't be able to go too, but it's a fantastic event, so go there. And Vienna is such a great city, isn't it?
All right, so I'm going to include this as part of our coverage of Infosecurity Europe here in London, and obviously the summit was part of that as well. If you're in an area where there's a summit, I encourage everybody to go and meet the whole crew. There's a giant crew. Actually, I'll just show you. Giant crew, not that giant, but a giant crew hanging out and enjoying each other's company.
Thank you.